Y'all, this is my second time recording this video, dude. I'm getting frustrated now because I don't know why is it not recording. Maybe because I keep flipping the screen, so that's why. Yeah, so bear with me because I feel like I said so much and I feel so parched. I've been drinking all this water. Please, okay, you're recording. Don't mind my hair, bro. Please don't mind it. I'm gonna wash it anyways next week when I go see my grandma. Okay, long story short, long story short, right? I'm gonna basically give a little update on. Okay, you know what? That's too bad. That's just, I'm trying to look at the lighting and everything. Okay, but long story short, y'all. I know I've been away for a long time. People keep asking me to drop a YouTube video. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to December. I'm gonna see you in December. And to be honest, I was not gonna post a video this December, because I feel like recently, y'all, I've been going through a lot recently. I ain't gonna lie. I really have. But long story short, before I get into everything, this is just basically a little update. And then I also have a public apology at the end. So stay tuned for that one. You have to watch the whole entire video. Don't skip through the video. Just watch the whole entire video. But it's just meant for only one person though. So yeah. Okay. Cause I'm ready to like get off the camera. Like, I feel like I've done this twice. I'm getting a little frustrated because like, why is it doing that? But I haven't used this camera in quite a long time. So I'm guessing I forgot how to use this. So basically, I moved to Orlando in, okay, I don't know when. I just knew I signed my lease June 30th, and I moved this, like, I signed the lease June 30th, right? Waited a couple days to get my key, and then I ended up moving in July. It took me like 2 weeks to move everything in. But yeah, I did that, right? The process took like 2 weeks to move in. So technically I moved into my apartment right now in July, if that makes sense. But before that, the whole point of me, should I start there? No, okay. So basically I moved into Orlando, right? Before I moved to Orlando, I ended up getting fired from my old job, which was Amazon in Lakeland. Yo, I ended up getting fired, right? Like, mind you, I was supposed to technically move in at the ending of July, but because I got fired, I feel like everything was moving too fast, bro. I feel like I ended up getting fired. I had to find a new job, so I ended up finding a job in Orlando, worked at FedEx, quit the second day, couldn't do it. That's a man's job. I was a package handler. I think I was getting paid $20 also, but the hours were quite different. Like, you only work like 4 hours or 5 hours for 4 to 5 days. And then like after that, like, you have like only 2 days off, whatever the case may be. So that was low-key different. I'm used to working like 10 hours of shifts, but I quit because it's a man's job for real, because you're not working with small little packages. You're working with, like, say someone ordered like a queen size bed or something, like, you're handling those type of packages, like some big behind packages, bro. So lifting those packages up with no gloves, you're not wearing no vest, like, they really didn't care about safety. Like, you just come into work and then you leave, and then like in the 4 hours. So that was a struggle because I'm working a box truck, and how the box truck was set up, there's like a regular, like the main base, and below, like underneath the box truck, there's more space you have to put in. And mind you, I was working with a guy. We had like orientation, we had the class orientation together, and we did our training together. Mind you, this guy plays soccer, right? But he's like buff, like, he's built, and he even said like, I can't do it, like, this is not a job for him. So like, coming from him, it was just like, really, like, I wouldn't even thought that, you know what I'm saying? But I remember working, and like, I was low-key struggling picking up the package because, like, dude, I'm a girl. I don't care what I look like. I probably might, like, obviously I present masculine energy, but still, like, that, dude, I'm a whole, I got titties, okay? I got titties, bro. I couldn't do it. I generally just could not do it. I remember this guy pushed me out the way, and he was just packing the packages in the truck. So after that, I was like, nah, you got that. You know what I'm saying? I wish, they put me where the girls were at, where they were just scanning packages, and they were just talking to like, yo, I think this is so unfair, bro. Like, these girls are sitting up there talking to the guy all day long, not even working. Like, I'm like, okay, let me just get up out of here, right? So I ended up quitting the second day. After that, y'all, I was out of a job for a month and a half. Mind you, I just moved into my apartment. Bills got to get paid. My savings going down low because I'm not making no money. So that goes towards car payments, car insurance, expensive, and then rent on top of that. And then like trying to figure out, put food on my stomach, right? So that was just a struggle, looking for a job, being out of a job for a month and a half. I generally didn't know how bad the economy is right now for looking jobs. It's like terrible, very, very terrible. So I won't advise you to quit your job yet until you know for sure you got this second job that you're looking for, whatever the case may be, or like the other job you really want. Then quit, okay? But just don't quit and then try to look for a second job. Don't do what I do. I learned off of my I learned that lesson. What else? Trying to think of what else to update y'all. Okay, so after that, I remember me and my homegirl was talking, bro. She was like, and you jinxed me, dude. You really did. You jinxed me, bro. 'Cause I remember us having this conversation, and you was like, oh, what if you gotta go back to customer service? I'm like, yo, I'm totally against customer service. Working with people, you have to have a lot of patience, y'all. And then everything's about like, customer service is all about like, attending to the customer, no matter how bad they talk to you or how they treat you. And I feel like me moving out here, right, the whole point was to become a better version of myself, right? I was telling God, like, build my character up. Like, whatever you need to break it down so you can build my character up and stuff like that. And I think the first thing he showed me was patience, man. Like, that was the key of working to these. I had 2 jobs, Wawa and McDonald's, right? I didn't want to go back to McDonald's. I went back to McDonald's because I had no choice. Like, at the time, bro, like, you got to pay your bills, man. You have to sacrifice certain things to pay your bills. Okay, I'll make sure this is recording. So I had to pay my bills at the end of the day. And on top of that, it was overnight jobs, man. Like, working overnights is not safe for one, and for two, it's just not healthy, man. Like, I'm sleeping in all day, barely eating. If I'm being honest with y'all, I had enough money to pay my bills, but I had no money left over to eat, if that makes sense. So I worked from 10 to 6. I was sleeping the whole day. Later that night, that's only when it came to like having breaks from both of my jobs, that's the time I actually ate. It was like probably 2-3 in the morning. Those are only times I actually had to eat, bro. I'm not lying to y'all. Like, that's how bad it was. But technically it wasn't bad because I still was able to keep my car and to be able to put a roof over my head. So like, it just sucks. Like, at the time, I hate going from paycheck to paycheck, if that makes sense. I hate working with people. It was just very frustrating, because like I noticed while I'm working, like I work better with myself, if that makes sense. Like, I work better with myself. You sit there and you at the job, and like at the time, like I don't, and people won't believe me when I say this because I'm comfortable around you, I'm different when I'm comfortable around you, and we're actually friends, but like I'm not a talker for real. Like, I'm very nonchalant. When I first meet people, or when people first meet me, I don't talk. I just do my job. I get in, I get out. Like, that's the main point. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to get my job over with. And I remember with like my general manager for a while was like, you got to interact with the customers. You got to, interact with your teammates. And like me, is like, people want to talk. I'm like, okay, we can have a talk. But like, you going and going and going. It's like, brother, you know what I'm saying? So like, that also taught me like, and then she was reminding us like sometimes the customers who do come in, because I was working on beverage side, so like I was making like I'll prepare the coffees, and this for Wawa, right? I'll prepare the coffees, I'll make the smoothies, the lattes, anything that you order, Wawa fresh drinks. I didn't know Wawa had a big menu when it comes to food. Like, no one goes there for gas, everything's about food. So like I was making mostly all the drinks. And then there's certain customers that generally just come in because they're really lonely. You know what I'm saying? And then that really changed a perspective on me. Like, even though I know I don't like to talk, I probably changed someone's day so many times just by having a conversation with them, just by letting them talk and just vent. And I had so many people, and it was really just like the older folks, to be honest with you. They're like, thank you for talking to me. I remember this guy told me, thank you for talking. Like, a lot of people won't like talk because it's weird, or like, this economy is just so sensitive to a lot of certain things. I'm like, you know what? And I'll just be honest, like, I generally don't like talking, but like, just that day, something made me want to talk to him. I don't know what, but like, it really just shows me how to be more compassionate and have common courtesy. Because like people really do be lonely in this world. They really do. And sometimes it's by choice, and then sometimes it's just not by choice. You know what I'm saying? And then, so, I made sure, that I talked after I got out of that little habit of just like trying to be by myself and like not want to talk to no one, just want to get out of work. I hate working here, I just like finally just gave in a way. Same thing with McDonald's. Was not the same thing. Terrible. Like everybody was drunk, y'all, drunk or high. I worked on the weekends and like everyone, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. People are like, no, not, I'm sorry, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Those are my days that I work. People were like coming from downtown Orlando, man. Like, mind you, the job, I live only 5 minutes from downtown to, it's 417 right now. It's traffic on the roads, so technically it's 15 minutes that I'm able to get down to downtown Orlando because there's so much traffic. But like, dude, like, people, the job was at least 35 minutes away from downtown. So like for you to faithfully, I'm be asking like, yo, you live in this area? Like, yeah, we do. I'm like, okay, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, they literally go out there, party, come back, and like it was low-key frustrating dealing with drunk people because like you have two people in the car, one's frustrated. I'm kind of getting a little frustrated, but I have to kind of de-escalate the situation in a way because like you ask them what they want. Why are you asking a drunk person what they want, knowing they're not like fully capable of speaking for real? And then like these random people is in front of you just arguing, and you're just patiently waiting to take someone's order. So like I feel like that's where the dangerous part came in because like, you just never know what people got going on. People could be pulling out a pot, like, so you just never know. You feel what I'm saying? I did meet a famous, like, he's not famous. He's a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. He was kind of irritating me too, y'all. Like, came in and drive through like 4 in the morning. It was like 3:30 going on 4, 3:30. At least by 3 o'clock, we have to stop serving like dinner and start preparing for like breakfast because that's like what I had to do. And I'm telling them like, people got so frustrated when I tell them like, hey, I don't got no more like 10 ones. Well, I mean, okay, let me not say 10 ones because y'all probably don't even know what that is. But I don't have no more like hamburger. I don't have no more nuggets left. All I have is fries. You can probably get like the what do you call it, the snack wraps. You can have a snack wrap or whatever. And then like people get so frustrated like, oh, how you don't got no food? You're at McDonald's. I'm like, bro, we're preparing for breakfast. People are just aggravating. I ain't gonna lie. So I low-key quit McDonald's because of that, and I did Wawa full time instead because I was making more anyways. I was making 13 something at McDonald's. Wawa was like 15 and something, so I went with Wawa for the time being. But even that, even though I'm getting paid each week, I'm still going paycheck to paycheck. Like I'm still not making enough money to pay, to pay bills in a way, because sometimes I'll be behind on rent or whatever the case may be, and that's just me being honest with y'all. But yeah, though, and then yesterday was a rough day for me anyways, because technically I was waiting, so I knew I needed more money, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to Amazon, right? But if I go back to Amazon, I was telling myself if I ever go back, it's because if I ever go back, I want to do something different basically. So I decided to do Amazon delivery, right? Okay, this is still recording, just making sure. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do Amazon delivery, that's something new. It's a new experience. I thought it was going to be super easy. It's not. Yesterday was my second day, y'all. I'm not even going to lie to you. And I'm ready on my final. There's nothing I can do right now, y'all. I really done cry this morning. I ain't going to lie to you. I felt like this was a minor setback in a way. Because I felt like I finally got a job that technically pays more, which is $20.75. I get paid, which is not a big difference from when I ever started first time for Amazon. It was like $22 and some change I was making. Because you get every year you get a raise. But yeah, dude, I was so, I end up, okay, so my first day is a ride along. That means a trainer's with you to show you the ropes of everything. And I think they shouldn't do only one day of training on the road. They should have a couple of days before they put you on the road by yourself. Mind you, the guy who was working with me was Hispanic. It was kind of hard to understand him. 2, he was doing everything on the phone. Like, you're supposed to show the person, he was just doing all the stuff on the phone. He would just have me scan the package and deliver it. So, I didn't really learn much. So, this lady, yesterday I was, doing my routes or whatever. what I was told from my trainer, do the businesses parts first, right? That's way more important. But like sometimes you deliver to a business and they're not even open yet, so like that's what sucks about it. And then you have to like probably climb up certain stairs, do this down a third. So like I'm still new to this, and I feel like now I'm giving myself more grace because like I don't know, I feel like I just expect myself to be, I feel like I really do keep myself on a higher standard in certain things. Like I just want me to be, I feel like I want to be perfect at every single thing, and I just can't, bro. Like you have no experience in this field riding with big cars or delivering packages, so there's no way you think you can be an expert. Like you're a beginner, and I think that kind of hurts in a way, you know? It really do. I only say that because I'm a very prideful person. Y'all learned that about myself. Moving out here, I'm a very prideful person. And we're gonna get more into that later though. Yeah, later. Anyway, so I'm doing my route, and the company that hired me is called Cartier Transport. So Amazon deliveries all for third party companies. Amazon's not hiring you, a third party company is, but you work for Amazon. So my team is Cartier. This lady was following me on my route, and I didn't peep she was following me until I was making a U-turn. And I seen her, and then I pulled up because I was delivering. Oh, I don't know. I think I could. I think I could say that, but I was delivering to Bank of America, and I seen her. And she was like this, so I'm like, dang, bro. I thought I was gonna get fired, right? Because they always say if you have any infractions on the road, someone will come get you. They'll leave the car parked and they will take you back to the station where you can go home. So I'm like, am I in trouble? Like, is everything okay? She was like, yeah, it's just like, I know this is your second day. Plus, you was late to the hub, so she said, I'm just making sure you have everything. Like, you know, she was basically helping me in a way, but not really helping me. But yeah, I was late to my hub because I made it on time, obviously, to clock in. But the hub is where you load all the packages in order for you to deliver it. And because it's my second day, I'm trying to figure out, you have to take a picture of the, okay, so you have inspections, right? You have to take a picture of a vehicle. You have to do an inspection on the vehicle before you take it on the road. Because say, for example, there was a scratch on the car and you didn't do your inspections and you didn't put it in the list, and next thing you bring the car back, they're gonna think, oh, you put the scratch on there. So like I was rushing, I was having trouble logging in and all these other things. And when they call your names, they're calling your name by groups. And when you leave the warehouse to go to the hub area to load up your vehicles, you have to leave with your group, and you can't be late. So because I was late, you know, I was just letting them like, hey, it's my second day. Like, y'all got to give me grace here, because they were so frustrated. The guy was blowing his whistle, like, move. I'm like, bro, like I felt so anxious. I was getting so frustrated my second day. And if you know me, if you really know me, you know that I just tend to just want to shut down when stuff like that happens. When I get frustrated, and I'm trying to work on that, but it's super hard because I get frustrated. I feel like I want to cuss everybody out. But at the same time, I want people to understand, like, yo, like, this is only my second day. Like, you can't be treating people like that. You know, I feel like people have no, and it be the older folks, man. I'm not even gonna lie. They have no grace, bro. It's just crazy to me. But anyway, so she was following me around, and, you know, halfway she just stopped following me. She went back to the station or wherever she went back to. I got rescued twice. That's a bad thing, because when you're doing your routes, a rescue is basically someone taking packages off your hands so you can try to finish your route on time, but they only do that if you're behind. So because I was behind, I got rescued twice. My shift is from 9:20 a.m. to 7:50 p.m. So I'm supposed to be back at the station at 7:15. But I didn't make it back until 9 o'clock. So that's really late, and that's technically really bad, because you're 2 hours late, you know. So I got rescued twice, even that or whatever. Made it back to the station. This is what really made my day rough. I was already having a rough morning and rough afternoon. Made it back to the station, and mind you, you get like 3-minute breaks, 30-minute, 2 15s. But I couldn't take no break, y'all. I'll be holding my pee. I'm drinking a lot of water because it's hot, and like you have nowhere to pee, man. Like I wish I had like a wee so I could pee in a bottle, because like, bro, like I'm a lady, bro. Like I really gotta pee. My stomach be hurting me. It was hurting me too, like if I don't pee for real. I don't know why, but it does. Anyways, when I went back to the station, I ended up hitting a pole, and I found that out. Mind you, okay, before you say anything, I can drive the vehicle, right? Well, I'm still learning. I never drove a big vehicle like this before. I don't even like big cars. But you have to pull in, you can't reverse. And the guy, while I was pulling in, there's a guy walking in front, like, why would you walk in front of a moving vehicle? And I was like, oh, don't worry, like, you got it, you got it. He stopped halfway and was like, keep going, so he can pass by the truck. And, I'm already rushing because I'm like, I'm late. I thought I was going to get a whole pep talk or like a meeting about it. And because I'm rushing, I end up hitting the pole. And not the actual, okay, there's a pole, but below the pole is a, I don't know how you call it. It's like a plastic that wraps around the pole. So like the bottom of the car has like not the bender, it's like plastic, not plastic, I think it's a bender, but it's on the side of the car. It's like wrapped around, and it like cracked it open. It didn't snap it, but it cracked it open. I had to report it because if I didn't, I would have been more trouble. So basically I'm off today, but I was supposed to work tomorrow. They took me off the schedule for this week and next week, and I have to go get a drug test. And I already did that this morning. I had to take a drug test. I had to take an alcohol test. They do this just to make sure if you're drinking on the job or if you have weed in your system. But like, I know I already passed, like, cause I quit smoking and drinking. Okay, I'm just making sure this is recording. I quit drinking and smoking, y'all, just because I lost interest. The beginning, when I moved out to Orlando, I was smoking heavily because, I was struggling mentally for real. Because like I said, the whole point of me coming out here was to become a better version of myself. And I feel like everything was going like to crap. I really did. I really thought like, okay, maybe I was not supposed to move to Orlando, And I really thought I was letting other people down too in the meantime. Cause I feel like I just couldn't go back, if that makes sense. Like I couldn't go back. I didn't want to give people the satisfaction like, oh, I told you so. Oh, now you learn your lesson that way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, at the end too, I really thought I was letting myself down too, because like I just felt so lost. Like, you don't understand. I felt so lost, man. And my trainer who did my okay, before you do your ride along, you have to pass a driving test in their car. And I was talking to this guy, and he was very kind, bro. He was just giving me some tips, and I love talking to older folks, certain older folks. Because I think he was like in his 30s, and he's not even that old. He's still young, to be honest. But he was just telling me through his experiences and just telling me like, like he was being honest with me, and he was giving me advice, and he was telling me like when you're struggling or when you have like challenges in life, it's nothing to help you grow, So like I feel like there's a lot of things I've been challenging with and struggling with that I know is gonna help me grow. I just don't know grow into what yet, but yeah, man, like only thing that's been keeping me going, y'all, I had a Bible, right? When I was moving, and I was like, oh, I don't need it, right? I ended up giving it away. I don't know why I did. I'm kind of like frustrated I did, but I've been reading. My grandma gave me these. I'm on this one. This is for 2025, 2026. These are like daily bread. If you don't know what that is, it's just basically a daily devotion. You can get these for free. They send to you every month. I've been been doing my daily devotion every day, man. Trying to start my day at least with praying to God, talking. Like yesterday morning, I woke up like 4. I set my alarm for 4 o'clock, really 4:30. Went to the gym, come home, do my daily devotion, journal, do all these things so I can just like, I don't know, but I just do it because it helps me, if that makes sense. And like I feel like I'm learning a lot of things to help me with times like this when I'm struggling. And some days it's like you read it, and then sometimes you have to go back and read, if that makes sense. I didn't know that. Now I know. It's like when you are struggling, you have to go back and you have to read over either your notes or read over like a scripture that is going to help you, when you're struggling. And the whole point was to really become a better version of myself, man. Like for real. Like I'm trying. I asked God really to I want God to build my character up. Like please build my character up. Break down whatever you need to break down. Show me patience. Like moving out here, he showed me patience. He humbled me. He showed me like you only can lean on me, man. I can't lean on myself. You only can lean on me. Ask me anything you want and I'll provide, I'm learning that for real. And just remembering where I come from. Like the more you change, the more you see things in a different light. You can't badmouth anyone who is like technically lost in a way. Or I won't say lost, because you're not supposed to say that, but like someone who is like not where you at spiritually. Everyone's on a different journey, and when you look at other people, like I don't know why people could do that. Like at one point that was you, know what I'm saying? So I've been realizing that lately because I've been doing that. Like I'll look at people and be like, damn, why y'all act like this? And then I remember like, yo, I was just like you. I'm no better, you know. I was just like you. So I'm generally just learning. I'm generally just learning. Today, if I'm being honest, I don't know what made me put out a video. I was just very emotional. I was crying earlier today, this morning, because like I need to make money, bro. I need to be able to pay my bills. I'm behind. I think I said already on a couple of like different bills. I got my credit card. People keep calling me. I'm like, bro, I promise I'm gonna pay. I promise. But yeah, the goal really is, y'all, this year, try to drop more videos. I don't know when, but I'm definitely gonna be streaming on my Twitch account because I just grabbed this camera, both of these cameras off of my backpack. I'm gonna get into it. This really what happened yesterday really motivated me. We're like, bro, I don't want to clock into a job, man. I don't want to go through these experiences no more. Like I really, if I can be able to wake up in the morning and record and just like, I just want to be free in the world, man. I just want to be free. I feel like right now, I feel like I'm not free, man. I have to like, I can't explain it, man, but I just want to be free. You know what I'm saying? I want to do my own thing, and I feel like I can't do my own thing because I have to take care of other things, you know? But if I could really, when I do it, and I'm able to make money off of social media, I really want to come back to these videos and just like, be like, man, like, at one point I really didn't believe I can get up there and like, look, I'm up there, you know, and I'm proud of myself for being consistent and trying to believe. I've been asking God, like, renew my childlike spirit. I feel like when you get older, you lose that childlike spirit of yours, if that makes sense, because you're like, you've seen the world for how it really is, and then sometimes you're distracted by the world. But I feel like if you look at kids, as much as I don't really like kids, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've been babysitting recently, and like, bro, that's another type of patience you have to have too, man. And not even just that, seeing videos on TikTok when like these random kids was jumping a pregnant woman, her son, and she had sickle cell. They found out when they was treating her to figure out if she was okay or not. It's like, why kids are so mean, you know? Or why they don't listen. Like, it's frustrating, you know? Because you have to tend to them, and then you still gotta like fix yourself at the end of the day. That's just too much. So like, shout out to my mom, man. Like, you did the best you can, and I'm proud of you because you're still here today. I don't care, you're still here today. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, I don't know how y'all did it, man. Like, take me coming a new adult, and there's people who've been doing this younger than me. I don't know how y'all did it, but like, yo, y'all need y'all flowers for real, because it's not easy, bro. Taking care of yourself and taking care of other people, and maybe take care of your, like, I know my homeboy taking care of his pops, you know? Like, shout out to you, because you did it way at a young age, man, for real. And that's strength. Like, that's strength. I'm super, super proud of y'all. Like, I low-key envy y'all in a way, because like, I wish I was that strong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't feel like I'm that strong. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my strength, or losing whatever power I have left in a way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how y'all did it, and I'm learning how to do it. I wish there was a manual, but there's no manual, so you gotta kind of learn how to do it yourself. So yeah, I feel like, you know, it's been rough, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a rough couple 5 months. Yeah, clothes are all over the floor, if y'all can see. I got nothing, y'all. I haven't set up my room, no nothing. That's what I wanted to post. I think I said that earlier. I don't know if I did. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually get a mattress. I don't know when. But I'm not in no rush. Like, seriously, I'm not. As long as I have a roof on my head, I'm able to like keep my car. What a blessing, for real, you know? Where we at? 29 minutes? Okay. I'm gonna end it off there. That was a quick little update. Yeah, that was basically a quick little update. And then my public apology. I'm a little nervous on this one because I don't even know if you still follow me, bro. And I hope you know. It's only one person. Generally, you should know who you are. You should know. Because technically I ghosted you, right? But I feel like if I'm being honest, I don't regret doing it. And I'm going to tell you why before you sit up there and be like, you know, fix your. Okay, see, it cut off again while I was trying to say that, so I'm gonna have to put it together. But like I was saying, I don't know why I tried mentioning it in the last. No, did I? No, I didn't. But I feel like I still have to put it out there though, if that makes sense. And I don't know if I'm not supposed to, but hey, like, I think this is gonna help me for real. It is. But yeah, basically, the person I ghosted for real. I don't want to say a name because like I feel like certain people be watching, they be a little too nosy, but I'm gonna try to keep it short and private in a way. I'm gonna try my best. Like I don't want to put too much out there. I'm a very private person at the end of the day. But yes, I don't regret my decision just because. I'm making sure this is still recording. Yeah, I don't regret my decision just because I need a haircut. I'm a little nervous right now. I don't regret it just because at the time that I made my decision, bro, I was really like struggling. Like I really was. Mentally, I was just feeling lost, you know, and I'm such a prideful person. Like I'm very prideful and I learned that about myself. I'm just too prideful to like let someone I care. No, I'm not even gonna say ooh, Lord, I don't know if I can do this one. I'm gonna have to put it out there anyways. It's really hard to let someone in, right, that I love in. I'm so sorry, right? I'm gonna explain all that later. It's really hard to let someone that I love in. Well, like to show them that, if that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like there was a lot going on through my head too. I just feel like I just wanted to do all that by myself in a way, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I really needed to figure things out, you know? And on top of that, it was more so of like, I'm nervous. But let me just put this out there so I can get over with. But really it was more so because like, you know, I really wanted to hear God's voice, man. I really wanted to release all distractions, and I don't regret it because now I know what I need to know now, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to say thank you, for real. Thank you, because you really did bring, I didn't realize this till like probably last month for real, but you really did bring my spark back. You really did, bro. Like, at the end of the day, this is so hard. I ain't gonna lie. I wrote it down in my journal. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wrote it down in my journal. Just know I wrote this, how I felt and everything down in my journal. I can't say it out on camera. If you ever get a chance, or if you don't, then you don't. But I wrote everything. This journal right here you gift me with, trust and believe, you're in the journal. And how I feel and everything and why I did what I did is in the journal. So if you ever do see this video, hit me up to, I'll just snap it to you or something, or I don't know. But I want to say thank you because you taught me a lot, little do you know. And it was really hard for me to show that side of me struggling, because I don't like doing it. I don't, and maybe I should have, but at the same time I don't regret it, because I feel like I needed to learn certain things, you know, to be a good friend. Because I still consider you a friend. I don't even know if you consider me as a friend. And I don't want to say I'm sorry, because like, you probably thought I was doing A, B, C, and D, and it's totally the opposite, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I want to publicly apologize and say I'm sorry. Really, like, really and truly, I'm really sorry. I really am. It wasn't nothing personal, but like, I remember we had this conversation, right? We had this conversation where if you ever need to just focus on yourself and do A, B, C, and D, bro, do it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I was choosing myself first, and I'm never gonna regret choosing myself first and learning the things that I need to learn in order to become a better version of myself. I don't regret it. But I hope you're doing good, man, for real. I hope the two of you is doing good. I hope you're praying. I hope you're being consistent in your Bible, which I'm pretty sure I know you are. I know you are. 5 in the morning, every single morning, I know you are. So, yeah. I'm getting a bubble because I'm finna hang this up. I ain't gonna lie, cause this can go either both ways. I can never hear from you again, or I do hear from you again. If I do, Lord, thank you for answering my prayers. Seriously. Y'all, but that's it for you, for my YouTube channel. My hair looks a mess, and I'm gonna keep messing with it. I feel like the more I mess with it, the more it's gonna look crazier. But yeah, thank you for like watching, y'all. Mom, I put out the video. Mom. I know my mom's gonna sit there and watch this. She'd be like, I'll be watching over your videos over and over again. When are you gonna post? When are you gonna do this, that, and the third? Well, Ma, yesterday, well, really what happened yesterday really motivated me to put out a video. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything is motivating me. I feel like everything's just happening on God's timing. Like, everything is just perfect timing, if that makes sense. So, like, I feel like, yeah. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, or a good Thanksgiving, or happy holidays. I don't know when I'm gonna put out a next video, but for the meantime, in between time, enjoy this video, take some notes. Before I end this off, if you ever, I think I said it already, if you decide to move out or do whatever, y'all don't be afraid to do it. My experience is gonna be totally different from your experience, okay? At the end of the day, I don't regret nothing that I did from the beginning to the end, or to currently right now. I don't regret anything, because I'm learning, I am growing. I just gotta be consistent and just, stay prayed up, if that makes sense, So if you have this gut feeling, bro, listen to yourself, bro. Like, your body will never lie to you. Like, listen to yourself. Tell God before you do anything. Be obedient, be patient, and go from there, I've seen this TikTok when this lady said, there's these, like, you have a tree, and every season for the tree, the leaves fall, and this is a time where my leaves are falling, and after that, what happens to the tree? It comes back with new leaves and sometimes flowers, but it takes time. Like, there's a part of me in my head be like, you know how long a tree takes to grow back its leaves and this, that, and third? It don't matter how long it takes. That's where patience come in, you gotta be patient. So, like, I'm visualizing myself right now as a tree where all my leaves are off the tree, and right now I'm just growing back on my leaves no matter how long it takes. I'm being patient, and I will turn into a beautiful leaf, So, tree, sorry, I don't know where I'm going with this, y'all. I done recorded this video like 2-3 times already, so, like, yeah. Anyways, y'all be safe. Happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. If you don't see me by Christmas or New Year's, Merry Christmas to you. Please be safe. Happy New Year. I love each and every single one of y'all who come and show love to my video, who share it, who do whatever. So I'm gonna say thank you, and hopefully y'all are still here when I do make it the next 5-10 years. I don't know. So thank you to all y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.